Is tattoo a sin? Or are Christians just being selective with the Bible? Because let's be honest, if tattoo is a sin, then a lot of other things we're doing should also be sin. So let's settle this biblically. Most people who say tattoo is a sin quote Leviticus 19:28. It says, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh, nor tattoo marks on you." Clear verse, straightforward. But here's what many people don't mention. In that same chapter, the Bible also says you should not wear clothes made of two different fabrics. That's Leviticus 19:19. And in Deuteronomy 22:8, it says when you build a house, you must put a railing around your roof. So the question is this: why are we enforcing one part of the law and ignoring the others? The answer is covenant. Those instructions were part of the Mosaic Law given to Israel under the Old Covenant. But as Christians, we are under the New Covenant. Romans 10:4 says, "Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone who believes." That means Christ fulfilled the law. We are no longer justified by keeping the Mosaic regulations. So biblically speaking, a tattoo is not automatically a sin under the New Covenant. But now let's mature the conversation. Just because something is not a sin doesn't mean it is wise. 1 Corinthians 10:23 says, "All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. All things are lawful, but not all things edify." In other words, something can be permissible, but not beneficial. And this is where leadership and influence come in. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 8:3 that even though he had the freedom to eat certain things, he would give it up if it caused a weaker believer to stumble. Not because it was sin, but because love limits liberty. So sometimes the real question is not, is it a sin? The real question is, will this strengthen my witness? Will this build people up? Will this distract from my message? You may have the freedom to do something, but wisdom asks, is this helpful for the assignment God has given me? Tattoo is not automatically a sin under the New Covenant. But maturity asks a higher question than legality. Not just, can I? But, should I? And sometimes we give up a right, not because it is sinful, but because we are thinking about the greater good. That's the real context. If this helped you understand the Bible better, subscribe for more clear, balanced Bible-based teaching.